This is our first film where there's actually no sailing. We will take you on a motorcycle tour through Sweden, all the way up to the very north, to North Cape in Norway, which is the most northern point of Europe. On the way up there, we will climb Sweden's highest mountain, Kebnekaise.
We are about to set off for our motorcycle expedition.
Yes.
Tomorrow, that is.
Tomorrow.
So now we will pack the last things and so
try everything out on the motorcycle.
Yeah. And what is the plan is Nordkap, of course.
Yes.
But on the way, or the first goal.
The first goal is to actually come to your friend's house for some fish dinner.
Yeah, but
then after that, the big goal is Kebnekaise,
which is the highest mountain
in Sweden.
But it's not very high. It's a little bit more than 2,000 meters, I think.
Okay, so when we're climbing it and we're filming us, we're gonna say, "Oh no, this is not too high."
But we will need to carry everything on the motorcycle. That means tent, sleeping bags, all
mattress,
hiking shoes, backpacks and everything. So the motorcycle will be really full
and heavy.
Yeah, we will later see if we can fit everything on.
And then to see where I'm gonna sit.
The thing is that we can only take. So the motorcycle will come to Nikkaluokta, but then we have to walk with all the gears to the, what do you call it, the mountain station,
or
what would you call? Yeah.
Type, yeah.
And there we had.
But then we're gonna tent. We're gonna put up our tent
because
there.
we could not. They couldn't fit us inside, but we have pre-booked dinner, so no,
yes.
We don't need to carry too much food there.
No.
And then we have booked a group or a hike guide up in a group. Cool. So we could go the glacier route, I think.
Via Ferrata, so we need to climb a bit. So that's going to be exciting. Yeah.
Yes. But I will show you on the map here where we are, how it looks. Can you see? So here you have like Europe and
Sweden.
The mountain is up there and we are down there in the Stockholm area. So first day 1 there, 2, 3, and on the 4th day we'll come up there. We will not go the shortest route because that's kind of a boring highway. Mm-hmm. And that is, I think, 1,300 kilometers. And now and that would be to follow the coast and in there. And I don't know how much this will be in total. I can't see it here.
It says almost 19 hours. And
driving
stops.
Would be 19 hours in total of driving time. So, but it will be an interesting route coming up here. So first stop will be at my friend's house, or his new house, where we have pre-booked a fish dinner. I think, and then we will stop there, and then we know where we will stop. We will stop in Vilhelmina,
which is named after one of the queens.
Yeah, because there were
Dorothea, Vilhelmina, and
Lovisa. Something? No.
This is really embarrassing.
Christina.
We get to be taught this in school.
Anyway, it will be interesting, and there we have booked. So we will sleep in one of these church huts or whatever.
Yeah. So in the old days, when they went to church for big celebrations, they came from far away, so they needed places to stay. And we're going to stay in one of those houses.
Small house in the tiny church village there in Vilhelmina. That will be interesting. Mm-hmm. And then we will stay at like a normal hotel in Jokkmokk. And then
where you have ancestors from, haven't you?
Yeah, I have relatives there, but I don't know them there, but they are kind of far away. So it will be an interesting first start there, and then later on we will make our way up there. I think that's another, if we go the shortest route, it would be another 750 kilometers.
And maybe we will stop here You see, this is the border between Norway, Finland, Sweden and Finland.
Yeah.
And this is called...
The three...
Way crossing.
not way, the three countries...
Meet,
yeah. So there is like a stone there that you're supposed to...
So we might go there.
Yeah.
But that has to be before we go to Tromsø. Yes.
Yeah, we could take it on the way down
we
as well.
We could take it after Tromsø.
And Tromsø would be there. And since we have some friends who is still up in Svalbard, so hopefully when we make it up there, they have started to make the way down.
Yeah,
so we could
probably.
meet them. That would be really...
That would be nice to hear what they have to say about Svalbard.
Yeah, so let's go and pack the motorcycle then.
There are a few things that needs to be put on the bike.
Yeah, and all this shit needs to go on. I can show you the bike. I take over the camera. So this is the bike that we will be riding.
I'm happy you're taking me along.
This is a BMW 1250 GSA. Or R1250 GSA, that is from 2020. So we have done a few mileage on this one already. And all this needs to go on there, and then we will try to fit you as well on top of this.
Yes.
And yeah, this will be interesting. I think you will have to climb quite a bit to get on. It started to rain, so we had to wait a little bit before we can do the test packing. And are you happy we didn't take the small bike over there? Since there would not be any room for you then.
No, then you have to go alone.
Yeah, and I don't want that. I want to have you with me. But yeah, you can see we have our dinghy in the garage as well. That we put there after cruising, which is good. But let's hope it stops rain. It starts to drizzle a little bit. And we don't want to have wet packing before we leave tomorrow.
So that's the side that I'm getting on.
Yeah, you will climb from this side, and then you will have, because this one will go up to here, I think, and then you have to your legs. So
I have to be like a ballerina there or something.
Ballerina, I don't know, maybe like Mr. Fosbury or something like that.
Who is that then?
Don't you know who Fosbury is? He is the one who invented the Fosbury flop. That one, how they do high jump today.
But I had to do it. Well, they did it on Monday.
You know, it's called the Fosbury flop.
No, I didn't.
Look, this one, that's quite a big one. And then, look, this one will need to come, because this is our hiking shoes and things. And this is our backpacks and extra clothes.
Where's the tent?
This is in this one.
The tent and the mattresses? The sleeping thingies?
There you have sleeping bag and tent and air mattress.
Air mattress.
Here you have our backpacks. Some dry frost dry food, or what do you call it?
Dried frozen
and
food,
extra clothes for the inner liner for our motorcycle gears. And here you have our hiking shoes. So in the boxes, there we have our so-called private stuff.
So that's the smallest one, and that's
I have the small one and you have the large one.
So I get to carry the drone.
Yeah, we need to all the, even though that you are not allowed to fly the drone within the mountain there because it's a national park, but we will fly it on the way, and hopefully we'll get some nice scenery. Now the gears are on. You can see it's kind of full, and now you have to get up there, but I need to sit there when you're getting up.
Yeah, so this space is not such a big space for me to jump on.
Yeah, you can see there is a lot on this side, and then we have the other side there. But I think if you can start to try it with your shorts and everything, but next time you will have full motorcycle gear and a helmet and everything like that. But we'll try it like this. That wasn't bad for an old woman like you.
Old woman.
But it will be more interesting when you have full motorcycle gear and helmets and things like that. So we have come to the day when it's leaving time.
Yes.
Oh, you have your
Bushpoint.
logo, your Bushpoint t-shirt on.
Just went and threw away the garbage.
Yeah.
To get out of the Stockholm area, we take the highway E4, heading north. Our first stop is to meet up with our friend Christer, who will be riding with us today.
So we're meeting up with our friend Christer, and he has got these fancy earplugs now. Can I have a look? They were shit expensive, but they are good.
Yeah, very good.
You should have done it like
25 years ago.
25 years ago.
And I'm starting now.
Yeah, with using this fetvad. That was unpurified cotton. We looked it up in English. And you have the old stuff there as well. But he said our bike was clean. Yeah, he has a little bit. And we have a lot of packing, or what do you say? Stuff. Shit. We have a lot of shit with us. And but you are not going to Kebnekaise. You will only do the first leg with us, up to our friend Jocke, who will treat us with a fish dinner, hopefully. I brought the wine, even in our stuff.
Sweden is divided into 25 different provinces, and all of them are famous for something. We will try and tell you something about them as we ride through them. Stockholm is divided into two provinces. The south belongs to Södermanland and the north belongs to Uppland. We now ride in Uppland. The main city is Uppsala, famous for its university and for the largest cathedral in Scandinavia. Uppland is often referred to as the province of castles, manor houses, runestones and ancient monuments. We will stay on the highway, and next province is Gästrikland. Gästrikland is known for the forest, the ironworks, the farms and the mountain pastures.
We're having a little stop here, but he had some problem with his new earplugs. But we will soon be on the road again. Yeah. Luckily that what you said in my... Yeah. Yeah. Jeanette is teasing me here, over there. Yeah. And I think for the image, I think we have to roll you in the gravel because it doesn't look very adventurous with your new clothes there and everything.
I look more cheap.
Yeah. But we will solve that during our ride.
Close to the city of Gävle in the province of Gästrikland, we start to work our way inland. One famous person from this province is Prince Daniel, married to Victoria, the Crown Princess of Sweden. With Gästrikland, the part of Sweden which we call Norrland begins. Norrland is divided into 5 provinces and it covers 58% of Sweden.
We have found a lovely spot here next to a lake, and it's just beautiful. And now we will have a coffee and a little sandwich before we can go on. Krilla stopped up there, and I have to put a little thing under the stand there so it will not, because it's very soft in the ground because of all the raining yesterday.
There are over 300,000 kilometers of gravel roads in Sweden, and they are essential for vibrant countryside.
A last little pit stop before we will arrive to Juk Hotel, I call it. Jukke's house, which will be our hotel tonight. And you, do you have your mouth full of candies? Have you been in there shopping? Uh-oh.
But not so much. We have now arrived to Hälsingland. And Hälsingland is known for its magnificent farmhouses called Hälsingegårdar. They were built to showcase wealth and independence.
We need to summarize our ride today. So 530 nautical, I almost said, kilometers, I mean. So 530, and it was gravel, tarmac, and highway, good mix of it. And so it took us, we were here 5 o'clock and started at 9 and we had a few breaks and everything. It was a good first day.
Very.
And now we can open some bubbly. Are you opening some bubbly?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start tomorrow again.